Does the idea of making a pie intimidate you? And are you pressed for time? Then this mini pumpkin pie recipe is perfect for you. It requires minimal baking skills and it's quick, easy, and so good. With quicker bake and cool times, there's no denying that these mini pumpkin pies are way easier to make than the full-size version. Plus, there's no need for cornstarch since you won't be slicing it, and you don't need to worry about the crust being done right and blind baking, and you don't need to spend hours in the kitchen. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get started. First, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 191 Celsius. In a large bowl, add 1 can of pumpkin puree. It's about 15 ounces or 250 grams, or if you use homemade, it's 1 cup. Half a cup or 100 grams of brown sugar, make sure it's packed before you measure. 1 can of sweet condensed milk, it's 14 ounces or 397 grams. 3/4 cup of heavy cream, it's 255 grams. A teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1 egg, make sure it's room temperature. 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice, or if you don't have it, here's how to make it. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And 1/8 of a teaspoon of allspice. Then add 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and 1/8 of a teaspoon of black fine ground pepper. I know that sounds crazy, but it works. Then mix everything well. If you're using a handheld or stand mixer, mix it on medium speed. Or if you're using a whisk and doing it by hand, just make sure it's completely combined and creamy. Then cover and refrigerate while you get the pies ready. On a baking sheet, place the mini pies. If they don't fit, you can use additional baking sheets. This amount yields for 18 graham cracker mini pies. Make sure not to overfill. I'm using half a cup measuring cup to keep it consistent in the amounts placed in each pie. Give them a light tap to get rid of bubbles. Look at how nice and creamy they look. I accidentally overfilled some of them, but that's okay. Just make sure to stay lower than the line because they will rise a little. Place in the oven and bake for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the tops of the mini pumpkin pies are set and the crust is lightly brown. Check the center to make sure it's still jiggly. You don't want to overcook them. Once done, remove from the oven and allow them to cool on a wire rack on the counter for about 30 minutes, then refrigerate. When done, they look shiny and so beautiful just as is, but if you'd like, you can top them with whipped cream or decorate them as you wish and serve. With this version, pumpkin pies are fun, super easy, and quick to make. And let's be honest, the cuteness is really hard to resist. I need some coffee with this. So you can't taste the salt and pepper itself, but it enhances the flavor of the other spices. So I'm telling you, I know it may sound weird to put pepper in a pumpkin pie, but do it. It tastes way better. So I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you on the next one.